What's up, people? Right, good to be back again, and pleased to see you guys. Hope you are all doing well. So today I am talking about boxing briefly. I just want to give my prediction, tiny little bit of prediction. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be on the fight between AJ, Anthony Joshua, and Daniel Dubois, the triple D, DDD. You know that guy, right? So it's going to be about their fight, and it's going to be an intriguing fight because these guys are so heavy, so big, huge guys. Heavy punchers. You know, everybody is talking about these guys. Everybody is talking about them, and it's more interesting because they are both British heavyweights fighters, and it's happening in England. So even though it's a Riyadh season, it's still happening in England. So it's very, very exciting, and man, you just can't miss it, right? So I would like to express my how I feel about the fight, my feelings about the fight, and what I think about the possible outcome of the fight. So I know, obviously, and and everyone else knows that it's going to be an intriguing fight. It's going to be a fight that would be so serious that one person has to get knocked out. That is the kind of fight that we're in for. So it's very interesting. I'm particularly so happy about this fight because of the attention is bringing to boxing as well in general. So I'm just very, very, very excited. Before my conclusion, I would like to say Daniel Dubois has had 3 fights previously, and out of these 3, he's won how many? 2, I suppose. Am I wrong? Oh, because of the camera, I can't do the research anymore, right? But I know he fought Alexander Usyk, where he lost. He lost that fight on the 9th round, where Usyk knocked him out. Daniel Dubois went down. He went down. He took the knee because he probably was badly injured or something like that. And prior to that, Daniel Dubois was the guy who actually, put it on Usyk, and he actually dropped Usyk. And that fight, that punch was alleged to be a low blow. In my opinion, that was not a low blow. So he was supposed to be a champion, to be honest. With that, he ought to be a champion with that. So I thought they actually did him dirty on that. But when Usyk came back from that 5 minutes or so break that the referee gave because of the allegation that it was a low blow, Daniel Dubois then gave it away, and then he got knocked out in the 9th round or so. So, and that happened in Poland. So, and I don't think with that level of mentality, a lot of people actually truly question Daniel Dubois' mental strength. A lot of people called him a quitter, and he did the same against was Joe Joyce as well. So a lot of people called him a quitter. So but of course that doesn't define him, because we've seen him against Jarrell Miller, and he did excellently well against Jarrell Miller. And recently, even more impressive, he finished Hagrovic fight with such skill, and he finished it in such an emphatic style. So I believe that he's a good fighter. Is a very, very good world-class fighter, and he has all it takes to win a fight, and he has done that, and there's every possibility that he can do it again against Anthony Joshua, who also has vulnerabilities in different fights that we've seen in the past. So it's just a matter of who goes out first, so, and who gets tired first. So it's just that. Just as they say in boxing, all it takes is that one punch. And if that gets to somebody and it stings and you wobble, then that's it. You're gone. Gone for life. You still come back to the ring, all right? You need to fight another day, but that's it. Lights off. Off the mic. That's what you'll be hearing, right? But Apart from that, Anthony Joshua talking about AJ. I think AJ, last year he fought 4 fights. He had 4 fights. He fought 4 world-class fighters, and people kind of underestimate those fighters, saying, "Oh, Jermaine Franklin, was it 4 or 3?" But then I know he's had 4 fights around, consecutively. So he fought against Frank. What's his name? This American guy. His name is Franklin. Yes, Jermaine Franklin. He fought against Jermaine Franklin, and he fought against Otto Wallin, and he fought against Francis Ngannou. Okay, prior to that, he also fought against Robert Elenius. So he's had all those fights. Although he knocked this guy out, Robert Elenius, quite late, and Robert Elenius was actually, throwing some jabs that were quite, causing AJ some sort of discomfort. So, but then you can't judge AJ by all of that, because AJ was quite patient in that fight. And of course, it turned out that Robert Elenius has been given 2 years ban for doping after his positive test. That's after the AJ fight. So you can imagine that level of risk these guys actually take. Some guys are trying to be clean, to be as clean as they can get, and then others are trying to take some dirty stuff to make sure they win a fight unfairly, to take undue advantage of such situation. But I'm glad AJ knocked him out cold. So you see, that guy was defeated by AJ in a very, devastating fashion. Even though it took time, it shouldn't be. In fact, a lot of people have not talked about it, because I expect that it should have been talked about quite a lot, because this guy took something. Despite that, AJ still, finished him. Get me? But anyways, that's a story for another day. And my prediction on this fight is that I think that AJ is going to win against Daniel Dubois. And why do I think so? I think so because AJ has more experience on this big stage. He's had it with the best fighters, at least against Alexander Usyk, who is the current undisputed heavyweight champion, and he's had it with some of the best fighters in this era. So I believe that he has what it takes to smash the head of Daniel Dubois. In fact, Daniel Dubois is gonna sleep that night. I'm sure he's gonna sleep, because he's in danger. But that's not to say Daniel Dubois doesn't have a chance in this fight. He does have a chance. So for me, I think I just give this fight a 70-30%. It's just like that for me. AJ has a lot in his armory compared to Daniel Dubois. He does have a lot as well, but I just think AJ will be too much for him, and it's going to be a knockout in the 7th round. Yeah, in the 7th round. If you're a boxing fan, let me see your comments in the comment section below, and let's see what you think. Do you think AJ is gonna win, or Daniel is gonna beat the hell out of him? Let's see what you think.